They killed him on my dick. Fuck you.
There's no mental health crisis in America. Welcome back to the JP Reacts channel, my beautiful freedom-loving friend, where we like to call out the lies, hypocrisy, and corruption of tyrants, shine the light of awareness on woke absurdities, and highlight the amazing work of other freedom fighters. To have freedom, you gotta have health. And to have health, part of that is mental health. If you look at the homelessness problems, I mean, yes, it's like kind of ushered in, facilitated through open borders and leftist governments, yes. And there's also a mental health problem at the core or near the core of it. And there's not just in the homeless community or persons temporarily experiencing houselessness or permanently experiencing it, but there's mental health challenges everywhere. We know the whole lockdown thing, it left so many teenagers suicidal. I heard up to 25% of teenagers during the lockdowns were contemplating suicide. Social distancing, like social isolation, lack of human connection, that contributes to mental health issues. Broken nuclear families contributes to mental health issues. Indoctrination contributes to mental health issues. Dangerous ideologies that try to talk you out of following your heart and conforming contribute to mental health issues. We have mental health issues in our country. I care about freedom. I care about people. You gotta have health if you wanna have freedom, and you gotta have good mental health if you wanna be a sovereign individual who's enjoying this beautiful gift called life. So, taking to Twitter or X, I don't know exactly what it's called anymore. Don't know if I totally care either. The Twitter account Clown World, they posted a video, which I am taking offense to. We saw the opening clip of, we're gonna watch the whole thing in just a second, this video with these crazy people, not mentally stable, unfortunately. It's labeled only in Ohio. Now I take offense to that. I'm originally from Ohio. I was just back in Ohio visiting my family, and this, I don't think, is a fair characterization of Ohio. I'm sure it's a very fair characterization of parts of any state. To me, this is a fair characterization of California, not Ohio. Let's just leave Ohio alone, guys. But nonetheless, let's take a look at this video that, again, the purpose of it is to exemplify we have mental health issues in our country.
They killed him on my
All right, we have lady number one. I assume lady number one on the left comes out of her car unhinged. We have lady number two in the pretty green dress. She's like, I see you're unhinged and I will raise you. And then this dude, he's like, dude, I can be unhinged with the best of them. How do you think these man and wife, wedding ring there, so let's call these man and wife, what do you think their house looks like when they're in a fight together? Like if you turn this aggression that they're both directing towards this one person, lady, maybe, when they turn that towards each other, like, holy hell. I imagine they've made a few appearances on Cops. And that guy, all right, like now we're super mentally unstable. I identify him as a man, and he's literally putting his hands on and trying to be aggressive with his swinging of his arms towards a woman on the side of the road. Not cool. And that lady, by the way, like she's like, dude, I know how to be effective in communication. I will scream and make sure my words are inaudible. Just...
She threw something at our car.
So she threw something at her car, so that requires the death.
Call my kid. Call her. The other two are 25 feet from that shop.
And this is... Where'd this guy come from with the baseball bat? This is like Gotham City. There's just goons and goblins like coming out of the shadows. It's like, dude, three crazy people unhinged on the streets. And then this guy's like, dude, I'm unhinged character number 4. I was just waiting for this. Here's my baseball bat.
8 kids. 8 children in the bushes.
So giving this guy the benefit of the doubt of not being mentally unhinged, looks like baseball player-ish uniform. He had a bag and a baseball bat, so assuming he's not just out like looking to beat people over the head. Benefit of the doubt is he saw unhinged man being aggressive with a woman on the side of the road, so he's Good Samaritan trying to protect a woman from a violent man. That's benefit of the doubt, and I think that's actually the case. It's just a more entertaining scenario to think Gotham City, Joker's people are all around. And I was also wanting to be unhinged, so here we go.
Help us! Call the cops! She threw something at our car!
Help us, call the cops. She threw something at our car. Like, save us from the thing she threw at her car that is now not being thrown at our car. Help us. I would go on, if I had to bet, I'm guessing this woman is intoxicated on something.
Please! Are you gonna say what you did?
Unfortunate.
Are you gonna say what you did? You didn't do nothing. Crazy. Oh, okay, whatever.
You're crazy. Well, true, but also you.
Please call the police.
And then you see this guy, he's seemingly talking this guy down. I think the baseball bat's doing a lot of the talking.
You guys got it burning into my car. Oh my god. Ah! Dude, there's 8 kids next to that shop on your team.
There's 8 kids next to the shop. I don't know what that means.
8 children.
8 children.
3 are mine.
3 are mine. All right, well, that's kind of a sad video, but I play that just like that's the point of mental health that some people are at, and I made some fun comments along the way, but for me the actual issue here isn't a laughing matter. I have compassion for people who are suffering from mental health issues, and I want them to get help. So with that said, if there was a message in this, it would be have compassion and understanding. Take good care of yourself. Physically, yes, and also make sure you're looking after your health. Reduce your stress on a regular basis, because it'll accumulate if you don't. For me, things I do to reduce my stress: physical exercise. That's one of the best things I do for my mental health. Probably the most important thing I do for my mental health is knowing my purpose and serving that purpose. I think it's the best thing you can do for your mental health. I would consider the pinnacle of mental health is you feel on purpose. Being unhinged, you don't have a purpose. So you create these little dramas to have a micro sense of purpose, but those dramas are oftentimes destructive. And someone out there might be saying, well, easy for you to say, JP, you know your purpose. I don't know mine. The best thing to do is whatever is most purposeful in the moment, go with that. At the very least, it's a breadcrumb leading you to the deeper trail of your actual purpose. And that breadcrumb trail to just ultra awareness, I know my purpose, it's not easy to find. It doesn't happen overnight. For me, it was a couple decades in the making, and that's quicker than some people. Other people find it much quicker than mine. But if you do the most purposeful thing I know to do right now is such and such. If you're not on purpose, you're at least going in the direction of purpose. And purpose, an actual purpose, what's the most purposeful thing in the moment? It will always have something to do with contributing to the greater good. And that might be the greater good by you're taking care of yourself. It might be the greater good by you're doing something for other people, being of service, making something better for someone, the world around us, in even a small way. Oftentimes our ego wants to trick us and say, oh, the most purposeful thing to do right now is something that will gratify myself. I would dare say living for something greater than ourselves helps us find our purpose. Being controlled by our ego, that leads to mental instability. So not just looking to gratify yourself, not just looking to get the dopamine hits, not just looking to feel significant and in control, but looking to actually do something that has a sense of purpose for the greater good, more than just yourself, whatever that is. At the very least, that's what we can do. And also getting good sleep, drinking enough water, eating good foods are also things I consider to be really helpful, at least for my mental health. And if we're not looking after both our physical health and our mental health, they're probably not going to be in peak shape accidentally. And just examples like this, and you can look around in the world, especially if you're in a city, you see people are not accidentally mentally healthy and physically healthy. As a freedom lover, I know we have to look after our health. We have to do things on a consistent basis, no matter how small they are, but doing them over and over again helps us take care of our mental health, because it ain't gonna happen by accident. So with that said, I appreciate you watching this video and considering this message, my friend. And speaking of taking care of ourselves, I wanna tell you about something that I use and love. Do you wanna be an unhealthy piece of garbage your entire life? Well, me either. That's why I love Bon Charge, a holistic wellness company that offers a wide range of products to help you up-level your life in every way. And their red light therapy devices are amongst my favorites. Why is that? Because I'm getting old and I injure myself all the time. I always have sore muscles or I hurt myself working out. Most recently, I threw my back out playing pickleball. It hurt. Because red light therapy helps with sore muscles, accelerates healing recovery, accelerates recovery from exercise, helps with wrinkles, anti-aging effects on the skin. It helps with sleep and relaxation, and a lot more. So it used to be when I would injure myself or I have sore muscles, I'd just sit around waiting, not doing anything about it, helpless, not really knowing what to do about it. So now I just increase my time in front of the red light therapy device. This is the Super Hive Max, which I love. And I find with my challenges like my back, my sore muscles, the red light therapy helps me recover faster and get back in action real quick. And also I'm getting old, I'm 42 and my face looks like it. That's why I've been using the Bon Charge red light face mask. I've been doing 10-minute sessions for the anti-aging effects. And plus when you have this on, nobody's gonna break into your house to rob you. You look a little too intimidating. I'm someone that likes to take control over my health and well-being, doing everything I can, and red light therapy has earned its place in my life as a staple in my health program. If you'd like to check out Bon Charge's amazing selection of red light therapy devices and other amazing health and wellness products, just go to boncharge.com/JPReacts. And while you're there, be sure to use the discount code JPReacts to get yourself 15% off. Happy health and healing, my friend.